Top of the top of the top. Top of the morning. This is Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers. Episode. Guy counts don't know just yet. I think we're at 34, 35, 36. One of them 30s. I'm your host with the most, Daryl, man. I got my green hoodie legend with me. Corey, what's good, baby?
Hey, not much, man. Another good day of ball yesterday. Crazy day of ball. Some big upsets, man. But we were able to pick some pretty good spots, so ready to get into today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a crazy day. A lot of games. A lot of games this week. You bounced back from them. But let's get into it, man. It's a large slate. About last night. All right, man. Games on yesterday, kind of different. Some games I wasn't expecting, man. Some games I wasn't expecting to go the way they were. Cleveland goes to Atlanta. Atlanta wins that game 116 out of 124. Which Atlanta team do we have, man? It's kind of weird. Dallas goes to Miami, wins that game 107 to 99. Right? That game, I thought Miami had that game, to be honest with you. Everything turned around third quarter, right? Once it was tied, I want to say it was 83 into the third quarter. That was a wrap. That was a wrap for Miami. Really, really, really different change of events, but Luka still being Luka. Boston, man. Bro, I just gotta tip my hat off to these cats. Boston's playing lights out ball right now, Corey, you think?
Yeah, they look really good. I mean, I think we're going to put a little too much into the Philly win here because they're not full strength yet, man. But no, Boston's shooting just lights out right now. Tatum and Brown look great. So we'll see. You're going to see some monster lines with them coming up here, though, because of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for what it's worth, Marcus Smart went out, so you lost one of your top defenders for that squad,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I don't know, man. I'm telling you right now, dog. Boston might be a team that might just come alive here after all the shit we was talking about that team at the beginning of the year and the head coach and the flack he was going through. Marcus Smart calling players only meetings and all that, right? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's time to really start recognizing that this team is making a push. They're making some type of push. Indy at Milwaukee, 119 to 128, bro. Milwaukee gets it done. Bro Liddy, man. Giannis, 50 burger, dog. Let me just make sure I got this right. I just want to go to the box score real quick on that. Yeah, 17 for 21, 2 for 3 from the arc, 14 for 18 from the nail, right? 50 points. 50 points, man. That's Milwaukee. That's Milwaukee fully healthy with the Serge Ibaka. Next game, Charlotte at Minnesota. Charlotte, man, kind of stayed alive, right? And then lost it all. Lost it in overtime. And that was close. But they lost it in overtime, man. 126 to 120. Ant-Man did get injured there as well. He should be all right, though. He should be all right. Memphis still doing Memphis things, man. That's a trifecta you cash, right?
Yep, they've cashed. I mean, it's got to be at least 4 in a row now. They've cashed the trifecta.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous if you ask me, man. 121 to 109 without Ja. Mm-hmm. And everybody got a little nervous, right? With the line. You got a better line. If you waited on the game, you got a better line, right? So 121 to 109 goes into New Orleans. Ain't no worries. And then last game of the night, Clippers at Foe. I can't stand Foe, but this is your best team in the NBA right now. This is the best team in the NBA right now. Phoenix, 96 to 103. They get it done. Clippers trying to stay alive. You saw them beat Phoenix in the first quarter. Phoenix just railed on them in the third quarter or the second quarter, right? Second quarter, they came on them. Third quarter, came on them. And then fourth quarter, pause. Came up on them, right? One of the two. Guy on the couch looking at me crazy. 96 to 103. Phoenix gets it done. Let's get into these games today. First game, man. The day is Atlanta Hawks at Orlando, right? Line on this is -6. Over-under on this game is 228. I'm going to tell you something right now. The line opened at 4.5, right? This was yesterday. It's about 4.5, so it shot up. I want to see if this line gets stuck kind of how the Memphis line got stuck yesterday. And you know why? Because that tells me somebody's probably going to sit out this game. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a late scratch here. If there isn't, and all hands on deck, Atlanta should get this done. Orlando beat them last game, right? They've already played this year, but Atlanta literally had no one playing. No one that really mattered playing, but they didn't have Trae Young wasn't in that game. Clint Capella wasn't in that game. I mean, there was a lot of players missing, and Orlando beat them, right? And that was Orlando's back-to-back. But this game just seems like a game that should get away. I also am scared to bet it, right? Because I don't know which Atlanta team shows up, like I was just saying. Is it going to be the Atlanta team that just beat Cleveland and Trae put up 41 points, or is it going to be the team that lost to Boston by 10? Right? So I don't know if I'm going to get here on this game, but I'm not going to be surprised if there's some late scratch news here. Who do you like?
Yeah, I mean, I like Atlanta here. I don't think they're going to sit anybody. They're not really in a position to be dropping games right now. So they're trying to claw back into that playoff picture. Yeah, Atlanta -6 is a good look here. We'll wait, make sure there's no news. But, I mean, it looked like everybody came out of that game healthy. Collins looked fine. Young looked fine at the end of that game. So, yeah, I mean, Atlanta, it just depends what Trae Young you get, man. The guy's either putting up 40 or he's going 0 for 8 from 3. Mm-hmm. He's just been streaky as of late. But either way, I mean, it would take the worst version of Atlanta to not cover this spread. So
right.
I'm going to assume they show up to play ball here. The back-to-back doesn't scare me too much. Orlando's not going to push the pace and take advantage of it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's short. I don't know why, because John Collins is out. I don't know. But yeah, no, Atlanta is definitely the side here. It'll be a lean of mine, but I'm going to wait till the starting lineups are released.
Yeah, man. This one here, this line is, I wonder if it's going to get stuck or if it should continue to move. I mean, it should be moving either way. It's only gone up and then it's stopped. Mm-hmm. Right. I think The books knew about the Ja news, that where there wasn't that much to adjust. This one just seems a little different. So we'll see, man. We will see. For right now, no play for me, but I do like Atlanta as well. Yeah, next game on the slate, man. We got Brooklyn at New York. The battle of the dumpster fires, right? The battle of the dumpster fires. Now, things have dramatically changed in Brooklyn now. James is out for a little bit, right? But you got Kyrie back. Um, I tell you, I don't really care about this fucking game. I don't. I don't. I don't know if there's, say, different energy now that you have James out of there and Ben Simmons in, right? I don't know if Kyrie is a little more amped to play because of the little news that, or just a little smack. James was talking, about people wanting to be in Brooklyn. I don't know. I can't gauge this squad. The number seems short. It is now -4 for New York, so money's coming in on Brooklyn's end. I don't care about this game either, man. I really don't give two shits about this game at all. Who do you like, Corey?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a tough one because people are looking at, the Nets are on a road game, but Kyrie can't play in this game either.
Very true.
So I think the money's coming in on Brooklyn because people might just be a little confused here. But yeah, you don't have Kyrie again, so I don't think he plays the next 4 games here for him. They got a little home stretch coming up. They did look good though. Seth Curry and Drummond, the new look Nets, looked good in their last outing, but I don't know how much of that was just a little bit of they were hyped up first game versus reality of are they that good. So I'm just gonna stay away from this game, man. It's an ugly game. I think Brooklyn is better than the Knicks right now. Which just doesn't say much, but yeah, I'm staying away from this one, man. I don't have any interest in betting either of these teams. So
yeah, I'm with you. I don't give two shits about this game at all. Not a. Yeah, man. Next game we have on the books here, Pacers are going against, or actually Pacers are at home, playing against Washington. Right now, that is at Washington -1. I tell you right now, it was a pick 'em. Money's coming in on Washington. Pacers have been playing some lights out ball. This is one thing I was going to ask you. Do we start blindly just betting Pacers team totals over? Right, Reed?
I'm just betting their games over. I don't know their team total, but yeah, their games are going over right now. They're not playing any defense, and they just shoot, 30, 40 a game at this point.
This is a low spread compared to what they've had, but they went over on 240 against Minnesota. They went over 239 against Milwaukee. They went over 216 at Cleveland. Cleveland don't have a lot of over games.
Yeah.
They went over 227.5 in ATL. They went under the first game, and that was pretty much before all the trades, right? Against Cleveland, 85-98. That was before they had Tyrese.
Mm-hmm.
They went over on Chicago at 228.5, over on Orlando 225.5, over on the Clippers at 224.5. I mean, this team just goes over. So yeah, if we're going to talk about overs, this is probably a game that you just blindly bet the team, either the team total or for that matter, the full game over. Right. So I'll look more at the number here, but I'll tell you right now, the way that Pacers are playing the game, they're moving fast. They're playing fast. Now, they're not winning them, which makes me mad. They're coming close to them, but they're not winning them. Now, Washington is recently starting to go over for the exception of their last game against Detroit. Playing on Valentine's Day, I guess you're not going to get a lot done. But I'm telling you, man, this is a game that the over looks nice. The over looks nice because of the pace that the Pacers are pushing. If I'm looking at their quarter scoring right now, Indiana in the last 3 is second in the league, right under Memphis for first quarter points scored, and that's 37. Right? They were already a first half scoring team. They just, got a little bolt and jolt in their scoring. So I'm telling you right now, man, over on the Pacers team total, over on the full game, over on the game itself, man. Who do you like?
Yeah, I like the over. Hit it 2 in a row here with them. They're not even coming close. They play no defense. Everyone's really excited about Halliburton being there, but the reality is they lost that trade. They have no presence inside. They've got nothing as far as winning basketball games going for them. They're just shooting a ridiculous amount of threes, and the second they're not shooting 45% from behind the arc, they're dropping these games and they're blowing big leads doing it. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those. I tell you, I think we got 3 or 4 games here before they adjust these over-unders for them. They're still using like a last 10 model with them, so it's working to our favor. But yeah, you got to jump on this over, man. Washington doesn't play much defense either anymore. They're playing a little more up pace, so this one should cover easy. I mean, if you want to wait for an injury report just in case Indiana off the back-to-back is going to sit some guys here, but I doubt that happens. So I think you're not going to lose any value here. 225, you might lose a hook, but I don't think it matters. So if you want to wait for the starting lineups, that's fine. But this game's going over.
Now, in my opinion,
I could care less.
Yeah, in my opinion, though, Corey, this is a game that I feel they need to play everybody because you're letting games slip away. These close games kind of slip, right? So, yeah, I think everybody does go. Locke Bresner, good morning to you, brother. Hope you are doing well as well. Appreciate the love for comment on the show. But yeah, for right now, I'm going to look at over. I'm going to make that a regular lean. A regular lean. Next game we have on the books, man. Detroit Pistons at Boston, right? This line is now 12.5. It's been 12.5. Total on this is 214.5. This was another one, man. It shot up to 13.5 and kind of came down a little bit, right? I'm not afraid. Okay, so I'll tell you this. I'm not afraid of this number, right? Even though Boston just played yesterday, because none of their starters played in the fourth quarter. None of them, right? But the only reason why I'm not going to jump on it right now is because I'm going to wait on the Marcus Smart news because I think you could probably get some better value. But right now, man, first quarter ATS, last 10 Celtics 8-2. Right? First half ATS, Celtics last 10 7-3. So what I would do here is wait for the Marcus Smart news, right? Because this team is on a tear. This team is on an absolute tear. Say what you want about Philly. It was still Philly with a healthy Joel Embiid balling. Of course, you're missing a lot of people because you don't have Drummond for help. You don't have Seth Curry in there right now. You gave him away, right? You're waiting for Harden to kind of, do his thing, and that's going to be in a little bit. I'm telling you right now, I like Boston, but I'm probably going to step on them first quarter, first half, but I'm going to wait on this line to see what happens with Marcus Smart. Who do you like?
Yeah, I mean, Boston's going to get this one done. They're probably going to have a letdown here. That was a big game for them yesterday. This is not a big game for them, so they'll get it done. I don't trust the 12.5 full game, but yeah, I think if you step on them first quarter, first half, no problem. Smart's not going to play, so
yeah.
Is that even where are we at? They still have him as questionable.
Yeah, I see him as questionable.
Spring probably he's going to be sore today. He's not playing. And are they getting Robert Williams back or no?
Looking at the full injury report now, it has not yet been submitted, so I'm not sure.
I think he ends up playing. I don't know. I guess I don't really need him this game, but
you really don't.
No, you don't need him. So yeah, Boston gets this one done. I wouldn't trust full game at this wide of a line. They might shut it down early again, but first quarter, first half shouldn't be an issue here.
Yeah. Heavy lean first quarter, first half here. I don't have the number just yet, but heavy lean. Heavy lean. Next game we have on the books, man. Portland Trailblazers at Memphis. Line -12, bro. Wow. Total on this game is 227.5. Memphis is off the back-to-back, right? And Trailblazers, they have a day's rest, which is weird to me because Trailblazers have been playing some different ball. Bro, they've quietly won 3 in a row, right? Which is weird to me. And that's including beating Milwaukee. Milwaukee, New York, and LA. The first two probably don't even count. But you did beat Milwaukee at Milwaukee. This one's weird to me because that spread, man, was Milwaukee 11 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
14 and a half before the Giannis news came out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So is Giannis that big of a difference maker? Yes, he is. Is Ja that big enough of a difference maker? Yes, he is. Right. So now we're talking about who's the better team, Milwaukee when they don't have Giannis, or Memphis when they don't have Ja. Now I'm just making it situational here because it seems like Portland can at least, with the rest advantage and Memphis off the back-to-back, at least cover the spread, not win, but cover. Right? When is Memphis going to be due for a letdown here? They're just running through teams, trifecta and all. New Orleans is not some pushover team. You've talked about that, Corey. Right? So looking at this game, of course, the automatic ticket is Memphis first half. That's where the moneymaker is. Took them yesterday, cashed that. Right? So I'm wondering if we just go back to the well with it here. If we're waiting on some news, maybe Ja is playing. So minus 12 seems pretty steep for a team that is a G League team, but playing pretty good ball as of late with literally nobody in there. I don't know how to go here, but I'm going to look at first half. That's a regular lean. Who do you like?
Yeah, Portland's actually been playing pretty decent defense as of late. I like Memphis here. I'm going to wait, though. I want to see the injury report. I think they saved Ja for the second leg of this back-to-back, so I think he plays tonight. If they announce him in, you're going to see it at minus 13 and a half, minus 14. But
right,
Memphis, first quarter, first half, I don't really want to give 12 full game right now with them on a back-to-back, but I mean, the way they've been playing, it's probably the look. So definitely looking first quarter, first half at them. I'm going to wait for the starting lineups. Portland, they're on this little mini run, but it's been kind of gifted to them. You got to play with no Giannis, and that was like a last-minute thing there in Milwaukee. So they just didn't come out ready to play ball. You beat the Knicks, which is not saying much. 2-point win over the Lakers, again, not saying much.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, you got smacked by Orlando, smacked by Milwaukee, beat by OKC, beat by the Lakers, smacked by OKC. Like they're not that good of a team. I think they're on a little mini run here. We could just go down the line. I mean, they don't have a notable win in the last month. So yeah, this is a Memphis game. I want to see who plays, who doesn't play off this back-to-back. If they're healthy, man, they're going to run through Portland here.
Yeah, man. Ja's number is built into the line here, I think. So if he does play, it doesn't have to move as much. So we'll see. This is a game that you want to stay glued to your book to. Just as soon as that news gets put out about Ja, you know where to go. Next game we have Spurs at OKC. Total on this game is 218. Went down a hook. Spread on this game is OKC plus 6.5. So they're the home dogs here. They're the home dogs. I'm telling you now, man. Another automatic bet is seen like it's San Antonio first quarter. Right? For whatever reason. I mean, I think they passed up Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, the table I go by is on OddsShark. It hasn't been updated since the 11th. And right now, looking at first quarter ATS, yes, Spurs are in first place. So they're taking over the Cavaliers spot in the ATS. Looking at the total points scored in the first quarter, San Antonio in the last three has put up 35.7. Right? OKC, man, they stay at the bottom. 27.3. Big difference there. Big difference. Huge difference in first quarter points. Looking at the injury report right now, you still have the same people out, and San Antonio is kind of pretty much healthy. They've got everybody. No Lou Dort, no SGA, no Robinson Earl. I'm telling you, man, it seems like the play should be Spurs first quarter again. You just start doing these automatic plays, bro, because they're making you money. These are the trends that's happening. So if I were you, I would look at the first quarter spread on this. I don't have the number just yet, but it's probably going to be what, a -2, a minus 1.5. I don't know. If I look at the line movement on this game, Corey, I'm telling you right now, it stayed at a 6.5. Some books had it at a 7, so it's gone down a little bit. I don't care. I like Spurs first quarter. That's a regular lean for me. Who do you like?
Yeah, both these teams play good on any given night. Thunder just cover spreads, man. We're right back to where they were. Obviously, beating the Knicks again is beating the Knicks, but they were huge dogs, 10-point dogs in that game.
Yep. But Corey, you remember when I said this could easily be a OKC money line game?
Yep. Yeah, they get it done. The Knicks, they suck. The Spurs have been playing good ball too, though. Outside of that last game there where they ended up losing it, but they were competitive in that game as well. So I'm not going to bet this game, but yeah, I mean, Spurs first quarter would be the look. OKC probably ends up keeping this game competitive somehow. You're looking at a close game here. So yeah, I got no interest in betting this one. Low scoring game, but
yeah,
Spurs should get this done. They should get it done early.
I guess there were some stats about Giddey, man. Like he's playing balls to the wall right now.
Giddey's a beast, man.
I didn't like him at first, man, but you watching the ball, you start turning around very quickly. But the bro's passing is unbelievable. He's shooting at a high clip. He doesn't have a good 3-point shot. That's kind of coming around and developing. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, I like this kid now.
Yeah, back triple doubles.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, man.
All right. So I got to lean on Spurs first quarter. You got a no play. Yeah. Next game on the books, man. Toronto at Minnesota. Toronto's +1. Total on this game is 230.5. I wonder what kind of Ant-Man news you're going to get here. Right? I wonder what kind of if Ant's not playing, then these lines are going to switch. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to get a little worried about Toronto. Back-to-back losses, and to me, it's against teams that I believe that you have the squad to beat them. You shouldn't have lost to New Orleans. That was a blowout, 30-point blowout. Right? You lost to Denver. I can get that. Last second score, 109 to 110. And then you were just on a tear. You were on a tear just running through teams. We were talking about how good Toronto is. And now it's just not so much. I mean, you got Fred VanVleet, who's questionable. Ant is questionable. And it's just one of these things to where if Ant is out, then it just seems like I would jump on Toronto here. The books have kind of gotten scared with these last 2 losses, in my opinion, making Minnesota the better team here as far as the favorite. But I still think Toronto's the better team matchup-wise. I do. I think you got some longer, larger defenders versus Minnesota. Cat is playing balls out or balls to the wall, right? I don't know how to go here. If I'm just looking at trends, just based on covers, Raptors are on fire on all different types of categories. Raptors are 8-1 in their last 9 games following an ATS loss. Right? Under is 7-1 in Raptors' last 8 road games. Raptors are 5-1 ATS in their last 6 road games. Right? So you have back-to-back losses. Is this a game that you're going to try to get up for before this All-Star break? I like Toronto here. I'm going to wait on the news with Ant-Man. I think he doesn't play. So I might want to jump on this early before this line switch. But still, even with Toronto -1, I think this is the game that they can get up for Minnesota. Not too confident on this game. A regular lean is Toronto for me. Who do you like?
Yeah, I mean, they're just in a shooting slump right now. VanVleet probably not playing tonight. It's not going to help that any. I'm with you. I don't think Ant-Man plays. Sprained ankle. It's going to be sore today. He's also one of those players that just completely relies on his explosiveness.
Yeah.
So not having that, I think they sit him here. But yeah, I mean, Toronto, man, they shot 31% from the field last game. They
Yeah, it was
looked like
terrible.
shit. Might be a one-off, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm not going to bet this game just because I do want to see Toronto play some good ball again before I get back on them. And it's hard to bet Minnesota, though, without Edwards. So
Right.
I'm going to stay away from this game, kind of see how it plays out. Personal feelings, I think Toronto gets this one done here.
Yeah, me too.
But they were shooting so bad. I got to see you put the ball in the bucket first. So
Yeah.
tough game. Minnesota's actually been playing pretty good ball, man. They had a little hiccup there of their own, but when they're healthy, they're streaking right now. So we'll see. But
Yeah.
no Ant-Man probably tonight. I think we got a good game on our hands.
Yeah, man. I want to say that there was a game we were talking about. Toronto played. I don't know if it was against Detroit or Miami. It was a game that they had lost really bad. It might have been. I got to look back. It was a early January game. I think they played Detroit. I got to check, but they lost, and it was because of how bad their shooting was. The next game, they were on fire, right? So I think this is one of those games now to where you can trust Toronto to kind of correct their mistakes and get better. So we'll see. Toronto is what I like here. Next game on the books, man. Sacramento at Shy, right? The Shy right now is -5.5, with the total being 232.5. So money is coming in on the under, right? And money is coming in on the Kings. This one's kind of tricky because I don't know if you just start going with DeRozan props here, right? Are we just going to look at maybe his points over? I know he could tie Jordan's record today or break it, right? For most consecutive 35-point games. I got to look at the numbers here. I was just looking at some Chiron on NBA channel. They had put some just some stats up about him scoring points. Sacramento is not playing any defense. They're really trying to get their footing. DeMontis is playing better, obviously, being gone from Indy. DeRozan's lights out, right? You don't like the Sunwoo. I do. I don't like Colby. You do, right? But I just don't know. Chicago's still winning games. And if I'm right, they're first in the Eastern Conference. Mm-hmm. So this is another game here. If you're just looking at trends, man, Kings are 4-0 ATS in their last 4 games, falling a straight-up loss of 10 points or more. Over is 5-1 in Kings' last 6 overall. I mean, if you just blindly bet the over here, not sure. I'm not going to play this game, though. Who do you like?
I'm on Chicago first half here. They're 2-1 since getting Sabonis, but they've lost the first half in all 3 of those games. They had 2 really good comebacks, and then not so much their last game, but Chicago should jump on them early. Might be first quarter, first half here. They're the better team, I think, still, too. No Levine probably here again tonight. Let me double check that he's still out. I don't think we have an update on him yet. I'd assume he doesn't go again, though. But I think they're the better team, man. They're playing good ball. They play good
Zach
defense.
is out.
Huh?
Zach is definitely out.
He's out?
He's out.
So, they're the better team, man. They play defense. Sacramento starts slow, so I'm going to be all over Chicago first quarter, first half when those lines come out.
Okay. I'll look deeper into those numbers, but that might seem like a look. We'll see. Next game on the books, man. Houston Rockets at Phoenix Suns. This line is -15.5 now. Total on this game is 234. I don't know what to say. I was looking at the Rockets' last game against Utah, right? And I took Utah. I don't give a fucking shit what the spread is, really, because it's Utah. They lost that game, and they lost against the spread, right? Suns are better than the Utah Jazz. They're the best team in the NBA. Now, Houston is going to play again, I believe, on the 17th. So they play tomorrow, right? Phoenix played last night. They're not going to play again until after the All-Star break, right? So I don't know. This is one of those games, if you ask me, to where the Suns can get an extended break, right? I don't think they really care about this game. They know they could win this game, even half staff, right? But I don't. This is a game to me to where I just feel like they're not even motivated. They're not really motivated. I'm not saying Houston can win this game, but I think Houston can cover this spread just based on the dynamics of how this game is going to be played. Houston's going to play tomorrow. Phoenix Suns is pretty much off after this, right? So I don't know if you get in early and get out. I'm not sure, but I'm scared to play this game, even though this number seems very, very winnable for the Phoenix Suns. Looking at their injury report, I'm telling you now, it says not submitted yet. Don't be surprised, man, if somebody major sits. Now, Chris Paul is Iron Man. This dude does play. He hardly ever sits, right? That's just how he's built. But I just wouldn't be surprised if there's just some late scratches here because of, the way the situation this game is being played. Who do you like?
Yeah, I mean, 16 is too much for me to give on a back-to-back against, Phoenix. They're just one of those teams, though. They've been there. They're a vet. They're not trying to prove anything. So they don't care about covering these spreads, man. They show up. They covered a couple of them. They didn't cover last night. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's too many points for me.
Yeah.
Ayton might sit.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might play him, though, and just kind of put a statement on this one before the All-Star break. But, yeah, I got no interest in giving the 16.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily the fastest starting team. They're consistent. They play well. So, yeah, I got nothing on this game, man. But Phoenix should roll here. I don't see why they'd lose this one.
Yeah, I'm over it. I swear to God, this is a game Phoenix don't show up for because they don't care. I swear to God, bro. I don't care either, though. There's a comment that said Indy first quarter on that game. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a side there, but Indy team total first quarter is definitely a good look.
Man, I banked on it. Yeah. Not sure what Washington does first quarter. Yeah, Locke. I'm telling you right now, bro. Indy first quarter, I saw something that they were doing. The books might have adjusted, but this line is low enough now to look at Indy team total over because they're averaging 37 points in the last three. So we'll see. Denver at Golden State. Golden State is -5.5. Total in this game is now at 224.5. Money coming in on the over. I'm kind of sick of Golden State right now. I really am, bro. I don't know if this team is just kind of mentally checked out and like, hey, we'll just get back with y'all after the All-Star break. But to lose to the Clippers, lose to the Lakers, or lose to the Clippers, I'm sorry, but most importantly, lose to the fucking Knicks. A dumpster fire of a team right now. I'm just not all the way there with them. Of course you're going to beat the Lakers, but you barely beat the Lakers. Barely beat the Lakers. And we're probably talking about a different game if LeBron don't miss them damn free throws. Right? So looking at some trends here, under is 4-0 and Nuggets last 4 games versus a team with a winning record. Nuggets are 5-1-1 ATS in their last 7 road games. Golden State under is 4-0 and Warriors last 4 Wednesday games. Who cares? I don't care about this game. I'm not going to play it. Wouldn't be surprised if Denver won this outright. Would not be surprised if Denver won this outright. They're on their own little win streak right now. Make it 3. They beat Toronto, which was surprising. They beat Orlando, which is not surprising. They lost to Boston, but the team that Golden State lost to, Denver smacked the shit out of them. New York Knicks. So I wouldn't be surprised if this could be a money line game for Denver, if you ask me. Who do you like here?
Yeah, I like Denver a lot here. I don't know if I end up betting them just because Golden State on any given night can get hot and kill your bet. But yeah, plus 185 on the money line. Definitely going to look at some, alternate lines for Denver first half. Golden State hasn't been great in the first half even when they were playing well. So
That's true. Very true. Very true.
hey, I'm not impressed at all right now in this little streak Golden State's on. I think they need to get Draymond back, sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
But Denver again, Denver's one of those teams. They're like Atlanta. What Denver Nugget team are we going to see tonight, though? Sometimes they're world beaters. Sometimes they just come out and get smacked by bad teams. So
Mm-hmm.
I like Denver here. Probably play around with some alternate lines with them, money line, something like that. But
Yeah.
I don't have full confidence to go bet a full unit on this team,
Right.
even plus 5.5. So yeah, I'm gonna stay away from this game, but I do like Denver here.
Yeah. So that's a light lean for me. Next game and last game on the slate is a game I don't even give a shit about. I'll just tell you now. Corey, you can take this away. Jazz at Lakers. I don't give a fucking shit about this game. Lakers are home dogs, finally, right? I don't know why it's not by more. Just looking at the line movement, man, and I don't care about this game. I'm not going to play this game. It was, in some books, opened up at 4.5. It's now steamed up to 5.5. Wouldn't be surprised if everybody on the Lakers sit because they just want to get to their Airbnb in Akron, in Cleveland. I don't care. I don't care about this game. Corey, take it away however you want to go with it.
Yeah, I mean, Utah should be minus 12 here. So we're definitely betting the minus 5.5. Lakers suck. And Utah's playing the ball with Mitchell back. I like this team right now. I think they're fully healthy for this game. Gobert played their last game a little bit. Let me see if he's 100% here going to play. Yeah, I don't see him on the injury report. I just know Rudy Gay is out. So
yeah,
you got a healthy Utah team here. Obviously, the potential still exists in LA for the Lakers to play good at some point, but we're kind of waiting around on that. So yeah, I already stepped on Utah minus
really. 5. No, you already stepped on this, Corey?
Oh, I already bet it.
You're gonna play this game, Doug?
$200 on Utah already.
Let's get into our leans.
Hey, yo, I woke up, I'm not dead, smoked up, got out of bed, gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
I've got one regular lean, 2 heavy leans, and one kind of diet lean. Regular lean, Boston first half. That kind of seems like it should be automatic, right? Boston first half, first quarter. Heavy lean, Memphis first half. Light lean, light that's turning in regular, Spurs first quarter, and then an extra diet lean on Toronto full game. Boston first quarter, first half, Memphis first half, Spurs first quarter, Toronto full game. Those are my leans. Who do you like?
Yeah, I got a lean on Atlanta, waiting on the injury report. I'm with you. Boston first half is a lean. San Antonio first quarter. For some reason, my book took that Chicago game down, but I have a lean on Chicago first half as well. I wonder what news just came out. I wonder why they took that off. And as far as leans go, that's about it, though. I do like Chicago first quarter, first half as well.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's some Domas or Aaron Fox news. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. All right, official picks.
Hey, yo, I woke up, I'm not dead, smoked up, got out of bed, gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
I'll tell you right now, man, official picks for me is nothing as of this moment, nothing. Right. But I think I'm going to step on all of these leans. I just want to look deeper into the numbers here. But yeah, honestly, without a doubt, man, think that the locks here for me are going to be these leans for the exception of the Toronto game. I kind of feel they're going to turn it around this game here. And, the Wizards been playing good ball as of late, but still Toronto, when all cylinders are firing, man, they're a good squad still. And they're scratching to get in that playoff run. I think they're they're in the playoffs, but they're like on the bottom now. Right. And it's just a matter of a few games that made them bounce back down. But all these leans here, I think I'm going to turn into official picks. Your official pick, besides your Utah Jazz play, anything for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's about as close to official as it gets on that Indiana over. I do just want to make sure the final starting lineups come out. no crazy sits here for Indiana on the back-to-back, but that game's going over. So I got Utah -5.5, and then looking at that Indy game, and we're sitting at over 225.5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the two that I'm feeling good about, but I'll probably get there on a couple of these leans as well.
Yeah. Bro, I think I'm going to have a lot of plays today. Once I look more into these numbers, I think I'm going to have probably about 8 plays. Crazy. James, what's good with you, brother? Good to see you again, man. Good to see you again. All right. That is the show, man. Getting in the green with perfect strangers. We have talked it out as we always do. I have ran out of my coffee, so you know it is time to go. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. We try to give you the nuggets and then have you do your due diligence and go make some money. But yeah, we're in a green. Hey, this month is almost out, Corey. We in a green this month on the spreadsheet.
Oh yeah, we're having a good month.
That is crazy. I like that. I like that. All right, we'll share that spreadsheet, man, by the end of the month, which is tomorrow. Gavin Tolliver, thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Great show today. He is saying, I appreciate you. We just want to give you the money, bro. At least show it to you. Corey, any last words before I let you out of here?
No, let's get it. Let's make some money here tonight.
Box wine. Box wine next. Corey, let's get some money, brother. I'll see you on the next day.